Hey there guys, Josh Siwasepl. Welcome back to Flower. I like how I say that so daintily in the intro. Flower. Last episode we finished up the pink flower and we also did the blue flower. We got into the whole nighttime and the electricity went out, the power was out, and then we ended up getting all that weird steel stuff that was going on. But this episode we're going to move on to the purple flower. And as you can see, it's very rainy in the background. So rain is gonna have something to do with this, most likely. And maybe that will be the topic of this episode. I don't know, because, you know, like I said last time, we're just gonna go in with the flow. So I don't really know what we're gonna talk about. But maybe it will be weather effects, right? Maybe not, like, not specifically weather effects for games, but I mean weather. Because, like, everyone has a favorite season, and everyone has a favorite weather. And I'm a nice purple flower. And, like I was saying last episode, this is when, at the game where you can actually start getting hurt. And your flower can take damage. And, man, I don't know, I'm trying to remember exactly how to get the flowers that are in the girders, because if you touch them, you get hurt, and you lose a petal. You never die. This game is not that cruel, where it would let you die. I'm trying to think of how you get the flowers. Because I'm sure you guys can see it, but there are flowers in that lead under this one. I don't want to hurt myself. Maybe this is the secret over here. No, just little lights. Well, I mean, like I said, I'm not trying to 100% the game, but it would still be nice to know. And hope you guys aren't too hard on me about it not being a walkthrough. Just gotta be careful. This. Hopefully I don't hit it. Gotta just gently move up. There we go. This is just, you know, the whole teaching phase where it teaches you about this stuff. So it's no. So it's good to take this level a bit slower than others, because you'll still no. Oh no! No! Oh no! I can't see anything. Oh, I got hit. Where am I? Okay, there I am. I want some petals. Oh man. That sucks. I was trying to avoid that, but motion controls, man. They don't always help. You gotta avoid wires and you gotta avoid the steel. I think this is where you go next. So we want to come down here. All of a sudden this has turned into a walkthrough somehow. I don't know how. I missed a flower. That's gonna be problematic. Gonna have to just loop around. What were we talking about at the beginning? Weather. That's what it was that we were talking about. I don't know about you guys, but for me, I really love winter. I'm sure a lot of people love winter. I'm sure there are a lot of people that love summer, and all seasons have their benefits. Like, that's the whole point of them being. They all have benefits. That's why they exist in the first place. But for me, well, would I say winter is my favorite season? Maybe. It's definitely a tie between winter and fall, because I love both of them, because Halloween is one of my favorite holidays. I just really love it. And winter I love because it's colder outside, and I just feel more comfortable when it's colder than, like, without getting too disgusting, I would rather, bundle up. I'd rather get like a toasty blanket or whatever, opposed to, just sitting in my own sweat and trying to find a way to cool off. But what is up here? I thought this was the way we go, but it doesn't look like it. This has to be something, I think. No. I was going to say that this is... maybe it's like a secret area that... or not a secret area, but maybe it's like where we will return from. But no, it's a... it is a secret area. I think it must have something to do with it. Because one of the petals or leaves that you can collect, one of the objectives is to find a green flower. And it's like all alone, and it's usually found at a distance. And it's found somewhere else, and you usually have to activate other flowers before it will show up. And sometimes you have to activate other things. But we're getting really into the bad storms now. Which, where I live, we actually have been having bad storms. It's been pretty good the last oh, nope, it's gonna make me turn around. It's been pretty good the last couple weeks, and it somehow fits into the topic of weather, because that's what I was eventually going to get to if I didn't stop rambling on, was with the favorite... oh no, don't want to go at that angle. With the favorite season thing, everyone has a favorite season, and for reasons of their own, but everyone also has favorite weather. Maybe some people like, I guess, sunshine, because, they love to enjoy the sun, or, some people like it cloudy, because they, maybe like the breeze, or like it cool. For me, I most enjoy it when it's light rain with some clouds mixed into it. I find rain just incredibly peaceful. And that also fits into last episode's topic about being zen and, calming. And one of the calmest weather, some of the calmest weather for me, calmest, not calmest, dang calmy weather. The weather that I find the most calming is rain and snow. And, like I already stated with rain, I love it when it lightly rains with clouds. I mean, we can't always have it, but it's good to have it in there, definitely. The heck, we're playing flower. Plants really love rain, but they also really love sunshine. And, I can just sit there and watch rain. It's very calming. That's also very redundant. And I love the smell of it, and I think, when people say they love the smell of rain, everyone knows what they mean, but I think, scientifically at least, the smell of rain is not actually the smell of rain. From what I remember, at least, from reading, water enhances your ability to smell. So when it rains, you're not actually smelling anything new, you're just smelling the same things as always. And It's the same grass and dirt and everything. I just want to collect some more flowers before moving on. And so it's the same thing. Which, on the topic of smell and stuff, just a nice little tidbit that I learned. When you cut grass, or when grass gets cut, you know, everyone knows that smell of freshly cut grass. Well, maybe not everyone. You know, like I'm sure maybe people in Arizona or California may not always know the smell. But the smell of freshly cut grass is actually a distress signal. And if this doesn't make you feel bad, it's actually a distress signal from the grass that, you know, it's like it says, it's in distress. And I think the scientific reasoning behind it is that the grass thinks that it's being attacked by like a, oh no, speaking of, you know, grass being attacked, petals, flowers, or whatever, but it thinks it's being, you know, eaten or attacked by a bug, and it sends out the distress signal to essentially try and call another bigger bug to eat the bug that's attacking it, you know, or eating it. Oh no. Oh, this is kind of reminiscent of Lollipop Chainsaw, when all those spikes were shooting out of Killabilly and we had to QTE dodge them. That just sounds like I'm saying the game is QT dodge them. But we made it to the end. But what's next for this? This doesn't really seem like an ending. I missed, you know, a few flowers, so I didn't fully, you know, clean everything up. If you know, I think you get a trophy for, you know, cleaning it, like getting all the blue flowers and everything. But now that we finished that, and it remarkably goes back to that mountain, that background, that mountain and everything, whenever I see it, I just think of Majora's Mask. When you go to the moon, spoilers, sorry, but I mean the game's from 1998 or 1999. Actually, is the game originally from 2000? Because Ocarina of Time came from 98. I think it had to have been late 99, early 2000. But yeah, when you finally get to the moon in that game, that background just reminds me of the area. But let's go ahead and move on to the pink flower. And wow, we really got off topic, but going back to the topic at hand with weather. Oh, yep. Now we get to end it. But going back to weather, like I said, the other my favorite weather, that does not sound grammatically correct whatsoever. But I really love snow as well. And I think I might have talked about this in another episode. Now that we're actually speaking about this, I think I've talked about it before. I don't know. And if I have, you guys can get after me in the comments. But snow, it's like time stops when it snows. You know, maybe it's just me that gets this, but you know, there have been times I've just sat out there for like 2 hours, because I'm very fortunate to live. Yeah, I guess fortunate would be the word. I would use I'm very fortunate to live in a place where I can enjoy the snow. Because I mean, there are some people that can't. You know, like going back, Arizona and California. Does it ever snow there? No. But I'm very fortunate to be able to enjoy the snow. And there are times that now we're getting our payback on all these steel. we can clear it up. But yeah, so I've sat out there 2 hours maybe sometimes and just watched the snow. Because for me, it just really seems like snow stops time. You know, like everything goes quiet, you know, especially maybe midday when not a lot of cars are on the road. And you know, it's snowing, so they don't want to risk being on the road, and those who are infrequent, and you know, most people are at work or something, so their cars are parked or in their store or whatever, and so it's quiet. You know, maybe on a weekday, if it's not too bad, kids are in school, or if it's even in the evening, they're not out playing. Either way, you know, everything's quiet. And you get this, like, easy time to just spend on reflecting about things, you know, whatever you want. And that's mainly why I love it so much. It's just, you know, it feels like it lasts forever when you're watching it. And, you know, when it gets about sundown and stuff, the light reflects off it really amazingly, and you're able to, you know, aesthetically enjoy it as well. But I guess snow is kind of aesthetically pleasing most of the time, unless you live in like Canada, where it's blinding white light that's always reflecting off of it. Sorry, Canadians. You still got hockey, so there's a plus. You know, we don't understand it. But yeah, so I think that's going to be the conversation for this game, you know, or not for the game, but for this episode, you know, and tell me in the comments what your favorite season and weather is, you know, whether or not it's enjoyable. But I doubt anyone will really choose weather that's unenjoyable. And I mean that like in the literal sense. I don't think anyone would choose like a hurricane as their favorite season, or not season, but weather. But now that I've said that, there are probably going to be people in the comments to say, no, a hurricane is my favorite. You know, what are you saying, man? Hurricane is. Don't be dissing hurricanes. You can't be doing that. You have made me upset. You have insulted my favorite weather. And I'm sure by now, as you can tell, we are essentially like bringing the city back to life. We're rebuilding buildings, and there's a huge jagged tower off in the distance that we can see. Oh, that's so wonderful. Wow, that's like really storybooky. Like, it's so wonderful that has happened. If only this could be. Well, I was gonna say. Oh, I bumped into the lamppost. Oh, I was gonna say, if only this could be narrated by Christopher Lee, and it made me a little sad. And then at the same time, I also realized that, you know, that would mean that I wouldn't be narrating it, but I would still, you know, I wonder what Christopher Lee would say if he narrated this. It'd be interesting to hear. I feel like there's something else back here. I want to maybe collect some of these flowers. Yeah, oh, but that trophy I just got, that is the last trophy in the game for me. I have every other trophy for this game except for that one. And that trophy was bloom 10,000 flowers. And I have finally done it now. I've bloomed 10,000 flowers. And I'm really happy that happened during this Let's Play. Because it's just like a whole time thing where, you know, you keep playing the game, eventually you're gonna make that. You're gonna get 10,000 flowers that bloom. And but I'm really glad it happened during the Let's Play. because they don't give you a counter to let you know how many flowers you've bloomed. It's really a minimalist game to the max. So, and the reason I'm so happy that it happened, whoa, throwing me all about. I just want to collect these flowers. People growing gardens on their rooftops. People do that in the city, don't they? I think so. I don't live in the city. Like, I live close to the city, but I don't live in the city. So, you know, no one try to find me. I'm not giving away too much information, but still. Don't be knocking on my door. Oh, is this a hidden place? No. No, this is part of it. Yeah. It's just in the back, like an alley or whatever. But I know that's like a stereotype in some, oh, we just brought life back to the park. But, you know, you always see that in, like, movies or TV shows, you know, that are really deep within the city. People have gardens that are, like, on their roofs. People will take the top apartment and then grow gardens on the roof, which, you know, something, to me at least, that seems like that would be illegal. Like, how can you do that unless you own the building? That's not really something that you can just, you know, do without someone's consent. But it's apparently, it has to be a stereotype if it's in, you know, a bunch of movies and TV shows and just pop culture in general. But like I said, I don't live in the city, so I don't really know if it's illegal or not. What's gonna take us over there? I think there's a, it's actually like a little, yeah. I think there's, we go into the door. Oh no, it just does that, okay. I thought there might have been like flowers that led out. This is gonna be a bit longer of an episode. Hope you guys don't mind that, because we're here. There may be a small little bonus episode, a 4th episode that goes along with it, because there's a little bit more to the game, but there's not much. But I don't want to overly do this episode. So we'll just, we'll finish up here, and then we'll move on to the next thing. Ooh, we're racing down the freeway. Yeah, we're a generic action movie. You know, there are tons of those. But this really is, we're bringing life back to the city. Ooh, we get to smash up all these. Yeah. What you gotta say now? All these spikes. Actually, you know what? Because of the segmented nature of this this level, I think that's what I might do. I haven't done it yet, and that's, you know, because we've usually been so close to finishing levels, but I think we're just going to clear up this little corner area here, and then we're going to end the episode. And next episode, we will continue on with finishing up, bringing the city back to life. And then that will also be good, because it will be like a normal length episode for this and the next one. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. This is the final one, and at least it should be. Yeah, there we go. Alright guys, I'm going to head on to the next episode, and I hope you guys decide to join me where we finish up Flower. Alright guys, see you there.